Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian. Nikola Jokic said, quote, growing up in Serbia, I fell in love with basketball. Playing professionally at 16 years old, I developed fast. Now, when other players pull me or grab my leg, I love it. That's how we played in Serbia. Not fighting, but just the passion. I don't want basketball to just be a job. I want to keep that passion. Brian?
Great stuff, Allie. Thanks. So a look at our starters for the Heat. Lowry and Hero teaming up in the backcourt. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the center position, filling out the middle. And for the Nuggets, they've got Nikola Jokic. Michael Porter out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Lee in at the two-guard spot. And a high-tempo game tonight. Both teams like to get out and run, Grant.
Well, hey, when you've got the speed and athleticism, it's the best way to play. You have to challenge the defense to keep up with you.
Now Murray. Puts it up. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks, you name it, he's doing it.
Outside Butler, back to Lowry. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 5. The three is up. Jokic grabs the board.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
That one goes in.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's on Tyler Hero.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he knocks down the first one. And Butler in his career, Grant, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. And I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything he's had.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Ooh, poked away. Here's Lee. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
A ridiculous slam!
Yeah!
That was nice.
Insane throwdown right there.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. Out to the right wing. Back to Lowry. Down low.
You know, on defense, Porter's quickness pays dividends, not to mention his length and agility. He's able to stay all over the shooter. And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Knocked away. Here's Lee. Checked by Tucker. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 11 points. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Denver?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points. Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Miami calls timeout.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Here we can check out the story for Tyler Hero. Pass to Lowry. Butler with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. A shot to stop the run. And that one drops for him.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
And with Tyler Hero, he's shown he can score. He has a skill set to get consistent points and knows how to find his spots on the floor.
Tipped away. Butler finds Lowry. Outside for Butler. Rejected by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
And the basket by Lee. And Hero is solid without the ball as well. Great movement.
Yeah, I mean, he's still improving in that area, but his backdoor cuts are getting better. He really knows how to get easy scores that way. Just needs to learn to not settle for those off-balance shots.
Hero for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Hero's got 5.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Pass to Lee. From deep three-point range. And it's Miami with a rebound. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
He buries it from 3. Lee's got 24.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
The Heat have gone 3 of 7 so far. And a two-handed jam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Adebayo. Again, the Heat misses.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And there's the lob. Lee misses.
looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. The Nuggets delivering the blowout. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And after not always meshing with his previous teams, Jimmy Butler sure seems happy to be on the Miami Heat.
I'm so fortunate to be able to work with and for an organization like this one. And then, man, I got some incredible teammates, like for real. Some really good ones that love coming in to work every day and busting their tail, knowing that good things are going to come from it.
I tell you, Grant, Butler's so driven.
I mean, uncompromising. He found a team that trusted him enough to make him the foundation.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
They've got Monte Morris. Will Barton is out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's Najee in at the 4. And for Miami, they've got Victor Oladipo. He's out there with Kyle Lowry. And it's Martin in at the 3. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, the Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while. Brian?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that. And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines, but we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Grant, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible. And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Man, they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
From about 19, second chance effort, and the shot goes.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's Lee. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Heat have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Cousins, he's checked in for Jokic. Now here's Lowry. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah.
Terrific all-around effort.
Come on now.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
From deep, Miami grabs the miss. He swipes the ball away again.
Gotta be careful around him.
Man, he's been incredible at coming up with steals. Lee misses, and they recover it. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Lee's got 44.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Morris against Lowry. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, Morris with a steal. From about 19, and the basket by Lee. Lee's got 46.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Oladipo outside. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that...
Nabbing another steal.
The steals don't end with him, and now he has a good look at the season record.
The instincts and tenacity he's shown on the defensive end all year is awe-inspiring.
Well, you look at Barton's game, and you appreciate how all-around it is. He can stretch the floor, he rebounds both ends of the floor, makes plays for others. He's an X-factor kind of guy for this team.
Here's Lee. Good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Yet another steal from him.
His march toward history continues with that steal.
And now he's tied for the most steals in a season. You can't begin to describe his impact on defense.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly.
He swipes the ball away again.
And remember that steal, folks. History has been made.
Now stands #1 all-time for most steals in a season. A sensational year.
And the cheers of his hometown crowd bouncing from the rafters. Oh, so incredible.
Well, they understand how special he's been. The steals totals all season making news around the league.
And you know you can't be sloppy with the ball around him. He's been saying, give me that all season long.
Checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Oladipo. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. From the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Here's Lowry. Poke loose. Hero outside. Will it go? Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
He just has a great feel from the perimeter tonight. 3 triples in the first quarter, and he keeps them coming.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Here's Hero. He's got 5. The 3 ball. Knocks down the triple. Hero's got 8 points.
Boy, a fine passer at his position. Jimmy Butler recognizes when his teammates are open and how to get the ball to him.
And the basket by Lee. There's 6 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And so it's Denver, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. I'm here alongside Coach Malone and Coach, a strong first half for this team. What was clicking for you?
I love that ball movement, taking care of the ball, and that's something we've been harping on. Make a play for somebody else, and I thought we had many examples of that.
Got to help yourself. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. looking at Denver. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Definitely they need to get out on the three-point shooters and contest. This is what happens when another team identifies your weakness. It just keeps hammering you.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Miami has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Michael Porter out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Lee in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Michael Malone. And they pick up 2. He's got 10.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Pass to Jokic. Over Adebayo. Here's Lee. From deep three-point range. They get it again. Jokic. And the layup is good off the glass.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Hero for 3. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Hero's got 13.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Well, it's hard to talk about Lowry without mentioning his fantastic defense.
Quick and physical with ball handlers. Tough to back down in the post and just brings the effort on every play.
Here's Lowry. And there's the rejection. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Heat. The Heat have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Hero for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And here's the fast break. Here's Lee. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
No hesitation on the break. That's been an advantage for them.
Fast breaks yield easy buckets, guys. They've made the most of their chances in that regard. The defense not able to get set. You get a running start to the rim, you should get a good number of scoring chances that way.
Oladipo's checked in for Miami. Miami has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Butler on the wing. Porter with the steal. Here's Lee. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Into the... Oh! I can't believe he just did that!
Way up top.
You can hurt yourself with moves like that.
It's worth it if you can pull it off, though.
You know, that's exactly what the fans love to see, guys. I mean, they're paying good money, big money. They want wins, but they also want to be entertained.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Butler passes to Oladipo. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
Pass to Lee from deep. And again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Hero with it. He's got 16. In transition, here they come. The pull-up J. He gets it in there.
No defense going to stop that. I mean, at times, Murray is simply unguardable. Great range and a quick release.
The ball's knocked loose. Here's Lee. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
The three sinks the tray.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Another thing, they've not only caused a bunch of turnovers tonight, they've turned most of them into points.
From deep three-point range, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off. Oh, kind of mean on that one. Oh, wow.
Okay, was anybody expecting that? I know I wasn't.
I wasn't either. He may have even surprised himself with that one.
Takes creativity and spontaneity. The ability to make it up on the fly, that's special.
And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. To stop the run, Martin with the bucket. Martin's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Right side Murray. Up top Morris. Lets it go from deep. Off the mark. And so it's Denver. Showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach, and the Heat with some changes. Adebayo's checked in for Oladipo, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Vincent.
You know, Jokic was offered a multi-year deal in Europe back in 2015, but then had a horrible outing, and the team backed away from it.
Setting the floor for Miami. They've got Dwayne Dedman. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kyle Lowry, and it's Martin in at the shooting guard.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt about it.
Here's Lowry. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Adebayo. Great D that time from Jokic. And Barcelona's loss was Denver's gain when Jokic decided to join the NBA.
Yeah, you know, it was a slow start for Jokic, but eventually he showed his unique talent as he got more playing time. In the end, he made the all-rookie first team, and from there, it's been all NBA-level performances.
19-footer. Ah, nice shot by Morris. Morris has got his first 2 points.
And, guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And trying to stoke the competitive balance, Clark. Seems like the new lottery system has been working.
I agree with you. Flattening the odds a bit, making it a drawing for the top 4 instead of the top 3. A small tweak that has had a pretty good impact, in my opinion.
There's a minute 26 left in the final quarter. Got a piece of it. In transition. Here's Lee. And the shot's good. Lee's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's the break. The finish. Oh, my goodness.
Disrespectful.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
With the drive. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down.
He swipes the ball away again.
He's making history. Tied for third most steals in a single game.
Just incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. And it's Miami's ball. Yet another steal from him.
A suffocating defensive performance.
And he's made history. A new third-place mark for most steals in a game.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And he drives in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow.
And you just know that's going to happen.
Nabbing another steal.
He has been an absolute thief on the floor. Another steal.
And by the way, that swipe puts him tied for second all time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort for him. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled it off just right.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Takes the three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, thank you, Nicola. This team showed up tonight defensively. What can you say about the effort on that end of the floor?
I mean, it's a whole collectively. You know, it's not just one guy, it's the 5 guys on the floor. So it's a coach, it's a bench, it's a fan. So thank you guys. Thank you a lot.
Thanks to all. Thanks to you, Nicola. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. A moment here now to see the numbers for T.J. Warren.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton is accustomed to winning. He says anyone that's been around me knows how much I want to win. The goal, first and foremost, is helping change this culture for the better. I'm here for a reason, to make an impact. To go in the right direction, I've got to be a vocal leader and just have fun playing basketball. Kevin?
Well, D.A., clearly he wants to make his mark. Thanks for that report. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton is out there with Brogdon. Then there's Warren. Then it's Turner. And it's Brissett into the 4 slot. And for the Nuggets, Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And there's Maverick. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. Didn't think that was going to go in.
Well, this is a shot he hits with regularity. Defense trying to close, just not good enough.
Poked away. Lee with the steal. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. For the 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
One of the best passing bigs the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you.
You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A drive by Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Murray outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Denver.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Free throw good, Murray.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. He wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent.
And Lee with the stuff.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's Indiana with it. Denver getting their last shot to go. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's Brogdon. Denver able to drain the 3. Indiana moving it around. Lee with the steal. And Lee with the stuff.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Jumps up, and Lee with the stuff.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Lee with the steal. Goes up, and Lee with the stuff.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Lee with the steal. The 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Still without a basket in the game. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
Should be an interesting game as these teams don't see a lot of each other being from different conferences.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Hield comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Halliburton.
Well, Ricky Rubio has defined point guard vision. He can see the floor so beautifully.
Here's Murray following the basket by Buddy Hield. Here's Lee outside. Porter kicks to Gordon. Passes it to Lee. From deep three-point range. Goes up again. Jokic with the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Knocks it loose. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And they pick up 2. Lee's got 26.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Murray finds Lee. This one for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. He has 29.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so here is Indiana. Outside Warren. Jokic with it. Guarded now by Rubio. And Lee with the stop.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. His court awareness is really impressive.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution. They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
There's Lee with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And it's 37 points for Maverick.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Buries the long-range jumper.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
With 1 on the clock, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Denver with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back to the action after this word. And the 2021 League MVP, Nikola Jokic, discussed what brought him to this point.
It has to work, every day, twice a day. Just go out there on the court and do whatever you need to do to get better, and that's what I did.
He did indeed. Those long hours, Greg, in the gym are something the fans don't always recognize.
And even for a player like the Joker, who seems like a savant with the ball, it all comes back to the work.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
We've got Lee. He's out there with Monte Morris. Will Barton is out there with Jokic. It's Najee in at the power forward position. That's the group for Denver getting going here on the second. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I have to agree, Kevin. And on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
Here's Rubio. Denver getting their last shot to go. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And when I look at the Nuggets, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there, just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now here's Turner. Last time out he had 13 points. Poke loose. Now here's Lee. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Rubio against Morris. Smith on the wing. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Najee, good.
Boy, they are feasting right now off of all of these turnovers.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Pacers. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter.
Explosive play by Hill, taking off and slamming that one down before the D could react.
Now a veteran in his 30s, Ricky Rubio, Doris, taking on more of a leadership role.
Right, and I think he's a natural fit in that role because this guy won't hesitate to call out teammates, and he also hopes...
Another one goes. Incredible.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
For Denver, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. The Pacers also with a sub. Halliburton's checked in for Ricky Rubio. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lee with the steal. And he drives in.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Lee with the steal. By himself, and Lee with the stuff.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Lee with the drive.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. 1:51 left in the second quarter. Lee against Halliburton. There's the lob to the hoop. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Here's Lee outside. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 4 assists now tonight. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Again, what an avalanche.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Denver shooting their third free throw shot of the game. The Pacers making a change here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Healed against Murray. And stolen by Murray. Gordon finds Lee. Denver passing it around. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Brogdon, he's checked in for Heel. Here's Lee. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Good on the triple.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves. The pretty dunk brings down the house.
Gracious. And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
Lee with the steal. And another fast break opportunity for Denver. Here we go.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Pass to Brissett. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. The pass to Brogdon. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow, Malcolm Brogdon doing work off the dunk. That is nice.
Murray the pass to Lee. Cousins trying to free himself up. Denver the rebound. Pass to Lee. On deep. No good there.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And so it's Denver, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Rick Carlisle, Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Looking at Denver, Kenny, how'd you see it?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
And over to you, big fella. Your thoughts on the Pacers' first half?
First question, why can't they hold on to the ball? They've been loose as heck with it, Ernie. Not even getting a shot up on several possessions. Even if you take a bad shot, there's a chance it goes in, or you get offensive board. But hold on to the ball.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And with a big gap for the Nuggets, Jokic comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and Lee's subbed in for Morris. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip on the court for Indiana. We've got Miles Turner, Brogdon out there with Halliburton. And it's T.J. Warren, and it's Brissett in at the 4.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
For Indiana, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lee's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Lee with the steal. And Lee with the stuff.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. Halliburton against Murray. Passes to Brogdon. They need this. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. In Malcolm Brogdon, we've got a player who's won more than his share of individual accolades.
Right, think about it. In college, he was the first player to win both the ACC Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year awards, and then topped it off by winning Rookie of the Year back in 2017. Not a bad resume, guys.
He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end. Tipped away. Halliburton against Murray. Lee with the steal. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. Lets it go from 11. And it's Murray. That time on the assist by Lee. Murray's got 9 points.
And where would these guys be without all the easy points off these turnovers?
Back to Warren. Pass to Brogdon. The 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Lee gets the bucket.
their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Fires the three. Yet another bucket.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Brogdon the pass to Brissett. Looking to end the run. That shot misses. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Nuggets on offense. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
That's tipped. Lee with the steal. And that one drops for him.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Lee with the steal. And the shot is good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
1:06 left to play here in the third. Lee with the steal. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Indiana. Warren on the wing. Jokic defending. And a wide-open look for Halliburton. And he's good on the three ball.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
Lee gets the bucket.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Lee with the steal. Takes it in. Oh! That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
A move straight out of the circus. It's showtime.
Yeah, that might be too wild, in fact, Greg, for the circus.
And for his coach, holding his breath partly because of the spectacle and partly because he doesn't want him to miss.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
What a nasty finish from Malcolm Brogdon. My goodness, go to work.
And Denver has possession. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Jokic slams it in.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. And here is Brogdon. The pass to Brissett. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brissett's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Denver holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And so an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Brogdon looking it over. Rubio in the corner. Shoots over Barton. That's a two from Hield. And he gets it to go from the corner. Hield's got 13 points in just this quarter. Lee out there with Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Barton in at the three. It's the group on the floor for Denver.
And night in and night out, you can always count on Jokic to bring it. He is a special, special talent.
Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Lee with the steal. With the shot. And there's another one for the Nuggets. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Denver.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nuggets.
And this nabbing another steal.
Steal after steal. He's been everywhere.
Oh, he's on a historic pace. Greg, he's approaching third most steals for a game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing. Oh, look out! Strong finish.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And Halliburton slams it in.
And with a monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Nuggets.
Here's Lee outside. Good, another from three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And another steal for him.
And he has been an absolute feast on the floor. Another steal.
Greg, that swipe puts him tied for second all-time for most steals in a game. He swipes the ball away again.
Fantastic swipe, and he now stands by himself for second most steals in a game.
Oh, he is so fast. Gets his hands on the ball in the blink of an eye, and Greg, the steal numbers are unreal. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Lee with the steal. Here he goes.
Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
Oof. Wow.
And it's Rubio with the ball for Indiana. They get a hand on it. Lee with the steal. From deep. And again, Denver with the triple. Now Halliburton. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. There was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Nicola. What are you able to do that allows you to impact the game so dramatically?
I don't know what is happening, but I'm playing good. The team is playing good. Like we're kind of clicking and we're playing better and better. Hopefully we're going to continue to play like that.
It is really flowing right now, man. Congrats on another win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.